Hey guys, this is Jeremy Net, and right here I got a Saberforge Venom. Came in from Scott to install out with the Golden Harvest. I started trimming out for around where the switch housing is. Came already weathered down and with these leather wraps on it. Got a Smugglers Outpost 28mm Elite speaker here, open source PCB, 2 momentary switches, Golden Harvest purple soundboard from SaberTech, and some momentary actuators from Sith Lord Sabers. They'll make contact with these 2 switches. They're going to be on this Soroc Sabers chassis right here. So right here's where the battery is going to be, Golden Harvest speaker, and Neopixel PCB at the top. It's a pretty simple setup, so it's just going to be a removable battery setup, so the chassis will pull out, be able to slide it right back in and go. So that's why we got the actuators on there, so that way they just trigger the switch. Made a bunch of progress. I got the Smugglers Outpost speaker wired in. I got just a short battery in here. It's mainly just, I got some glue down there to hold the negative lead wire and the 2 speaker wires down in the channel below, so it never interferes with the actual battery. Got the switches wired up right there. Got the PCB wired up. So, and then I've darkened around the edge here. Still got to do a little bit of work on there. Working on the Sith Lord Sabers switches. They're not seating down properly like they're supposed to, so I'm putting a little bit of glue around the threads at the bottom so that these seat down properly, because they're going to have to be low enough to line up with the slot here and be able to come in contact with the switches. And one of these was coming up where the threads were constantly feeding up and making the switch really hard to use, so I'm just adding that little bit of E6000 into the threading to keep it from popping back up that way. So once the glue is dried, I'll release this, and then the glue will keep it from going up too high. Once the glue's bonded in here, then I'll go through wire everything up. I run the wires a little bit long on here, so you got the PCB connectors there, you got your speaker wires right there, your secondary switch, primary switch, and then the ground between the 2. Positive lead from the battery, and then the negative lead from the battery. Update on Scott's hilt. Right now I've rebonding around the edge of the leather around the switch assembly. I've trimmed down the height on the actuators here to match up with the switches. Got the Golden Harvest wired in. Got the PCB in place. Smugglers Outpost speaker on here. So this is a fully removable chassis set up by Soroc Sabers, and you can see I bonded the wires down here so they don't pop up in line with the battery. This one is fully removable, so you just slide the battery in place and it locks it down. Right now I have the SD card in the computer, ready to finish up the configuration. I'm still waiting on a sound font from Scott. Got the switches bonded down. You can hear them come in contact with the switches on the chassis. Just slide it right in, making sure that keep the switches lined straight up. I always look at this right here to make sure I got it lined up with the top. Just slide it in until it stops. Then you can hear the switches engaging underneath the actuators. I'll screw the pommel in.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, then please press the like button.
And if you like what you've been watching, please hit the subscribe button.
To see our latest video, click on the link to the right.
Thank you again. Later.